Namaste. Warm wishes and aloha from Hawaii to you all. I'm deeply honored to have been invited to join you in this glorious celebration of the appearance of the Bhagavad Gita. All glories to Lord Krishna. When I was elected to the United States Congress, I chose to take the oath of office on the Bhagavad Gita. Many people have asked me why I made that choice, and for me, the answer is very simple. Krishna's teaching in the Gita of loving service to God and working for the well-being of all of God's children, his teachings of bhakti and karma yoga, are the foundation and driving force and purpose of my life. The whole world today is in dire need of servant leaders. Leaders who, out of love for God and others, work for the well-being of the people and indeed our planet. It is my hope to be such a servant leader. Since I was a child, the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita were intricately woven into the very fabric of my life by both loving parents and spiritual teachers. The soothing, enlightening, and beautiful words spoken by Sri Krishna in the Gita became an inseparable part of my everyday life. The Gita has been a tremendous source of inner peace and strength through many tough periods of my life, like while I was deployed serving my country in uniform in the Middle East, where I was surrounded by death and turmoil. In the camp where we were based in Iraq, there was a giant sign at one of the gates that read, "Is today the day?" That sign was a constant reminder to me and to all of us that today could be the day that I leave this world. Seeing friends of mine, as well as people who I didn't know personally, killed in combat and the destruction caused by war, reminded me of the temporary nature of these bodies. This allowed me to remember and contemplate upon the truth of my identity and to hold the Lord close to my heart. Some verses in the Gita that I turned to during these difficult times were, "That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. The soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind." In the midst of the hell that is war, I found great comfort and shelter in the Bhagavad Gita's message of the eternality of the soul and God's unconditional love. The Bhagavad Gita is not just a scripture for Indians or Hindus. It's a scripture for all of mankind. Its transcendental message is now being appreciated by millions of people of all nationalities all over the world. The Gita does not call for conversion from one faith to another. It transcends sectarianism. The Bhagavad Gita is relevant to all of us because it answers the deepest questions of life. No matter what our ethnicity, race, or caste, no matter what our gender, age, economic status, or education, every single one of us wants and needs to know the answers to the questions, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Where can I find true happiness? And what is death? In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna gives us the answers to these questions. In closing, let me share with you Lord Krishna's conclusion in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in verse 1865, "Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend." In verse 1866, he says, "Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear." By carrying these transcendental words in our minds and in our hearts, we will always have deep purpose in life and remain fearless in the face of death. Please accept my best wishes. Namaste Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Bhagavad Gita.